How you doing, guys? Today I wanted to talk about Bethesda themselves. Now, before I do progress, I want to mention this one thing. This is just my opinion and I'm going to have a discussion about this. I'm not going to be showing you well, I shouldn't say that exactly, but I'm not going to be going into the hard facts and anything like that. This is just a discussion commentary I wanted to have with you, and as well, please tell me down in the comments what do you think as well. What the hell is going on in Bethesda? Something is very, very wrong. Now, I have to acknowledge this one thing. I do understand that Bethesda, whatever the games that are publishing it, there's the name, publishing it, that's not, they're not developing that certain game. Say, Rage 2 is an example, and also the Wolfenstein Youngblood. If you guys did not know, Rage 2, well, it's a subpar game. And I think as well, Wolfenstein, it's not much loved from anybody. Like, I know there's some elements that could be very interesting and appealing for many, but like they're making such a diversion that nobody really wanted. Actually, nobody did never wanted it. They're making it such a drastic change in the Wolfenstein Youngblood that's more of a going with a route of a looter shooter, Destiny route, Division. There's a headquarters that you go up to the characters and they pretty much give you missions, bounties, dailies, weeklies, and whatnot, right? That's what the hell. This was never Wolfenstein. Whenever you go back into the hub world, you come back again, all the enemies are respawned in the same area. What is this? This is not Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein is losing its appeal. From the new Colossus, that the second Wolfenstein that came out, it started losing its appeal slowly, but slowly, not so surely. But after Youngblood comes out, that just takes a whole nother level, and not in a good direction as well. Rage 2 is somewhat on a similar boat, but it was so poorly done that, it was not like considered to be a great game. It's only considered to be having a fantastic gameplay. That's it. Absolutely pretty much everything else is not that good. In some cases, everybody would consider to say that Rage 2 might have been a very bad game. Just having one good appeal about it is the gameplay, how you shoot at the enemies. Like, sure, in some of the elements of the abilities, but that's considered to be in a gameplay wise as well. Now, driving is bad. It really is bad. I don't know why would anybody say it's differently. As well, the story is not appealing. It's boring. It's stretched out. It's unnecessarily as well. It's just sad, and nobody really wanted to have such an experience from Rage 2, for Rage 2 I should say, because when Rage 1 came out many years before, everybody would be thinking that okay, they have learned their mistakes and they learned the lessons that they require to make sure that they make a proper sequel. And look where it turned out. It did not, what the hell? So everything this direction has happened because it seems like Bethesda, even though they're not developing these games, but by the name of Bethesda themselves, seems like every other game that was loved once is coming out to be complete garbage. What the hell is going on? First Fallout 76, we know how that turned out to be. Then Rage 2, now Wolfenstein Youngblood. What the fuck, is next is going to be Doom? What the hell? Doom Eternal? No, come on. Like, again, Jesus Christ. I do know this is not being developed by Bethesda, but they are publishing it. There could be some deadlines that they need to make sure that they provide, and also they perhaps even saying like you have to put microtransactions into these games. Wolfenstein game has microtransactions now, believe it or not. It's dumb. It's not necessary at all. Now, I understand that due to because there's an online component, microtransactions is understandable, some cases. Not really. Bethesda, what the hell is going on? But now Doom, there is online components as well. What does this mean? There are going to be microtransactions in there as well? Like, guys, I have you understand this, right? Microtransactions does not necessarily mean all bad. They could be just cosmetic wise. But also, there's some microtransactions, it's just not good. Pretty much pay to win in some regards. Bethesda, with their schemes, especially with Fallout 76 and the recent debacle, and how there's going to be some lunch boxes of considered to be loot boxes more or less, they're making such a bad decision makings for almost coming year now. It's ridiculous. Their next game, well, it's not theirs, they're publishing obviously, it's Doom Eternal. Everybody is expecting to be this game a fantastic game and considers to a similar aspect or similar scale as Doom 2016 version came out, the rebooted one obviously. And now, or maybe even greater to the degree or higher. A lot of people are, hoping for it at least. Okay, that's fine, that's understandable. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see as well how it actually turn out to be. Now, this is going to... I probably should not mention this because I'm going to trigger someone at least one person definitely. Probably end up being more than one. But anyway, I'm going to mention this. Oh god. Doom Eternal is going to be the same game that you all love and like to play, but it's going to be improved upon just by a bit, nothing much. There's going to be no risk taking. You can kind of milk dry this kind of franchise, if that makes any sense. God, that's gonna trigger a lot of people. But anyway, if they're gonna go with this drying, milking shit, that's not gonna turn out too well, unfortunately. Now still, I could be very wrong. This is just an opinion, as I said at the beginning of the video. What the hell is going on at Bethesda, I don't know. Nobody knows. It seems like they're just going with means any possible to make sure that they can suck out your wallets dry. And as well, what the hell happened to the company? Before, they were loved by everyone. Skyrim comes out, there's so many Elder Scrolls games comes out. Well, everybody considers these games to be simply fantastic, and Fallout before as well. Wow, what great damn games they were. But now, since Fallout 76 came out, what the hell happened? Everything is just it seems like going to be going down the drain. And it just sucks, it's sad. It's also consideration of Rockstar. Let's talk just a bit about them. I do understand there could be some similarities that I need to definitely mention it. With the recent update, a free DLC popped in with regards of the casino, and everybody considers to be, considering it to be, is a, very good update. Now, even though it's been banned from like 60 countries at this point, maybe even 70s, who knows? And they're not gonna make every single means of possible, monetizations and whatnot. But there are a lot of other countries that still is available for you to play and of course enjoy. Now, I personally think it's actually very cool to have in-game a casino. Now, it's funny because people are trying to make any means necessary, like such as the loot boxes or surprise mechanics, and just say like, oh, this is not gambling, blah blah blah. Rockstar, they're just like, fuck this, we're making a gambling game. And they're implementing it into the Grand Theft Auto. And I think that's actually very wise of them to do. It's extremely risk-taking because, they can ban their own game for that. But still, it's been so long already since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, so I don't think they're very much concerned about that. And since we already know that the development of Grand Theft Auto 6 is already in the progress, maybe it's good in some cases. Now, that's the thing. I wanted to mention regarding this. We were promised by Rockstar themselves to have more DLCs for the Grand Theft Auto 5. Similar goes for maybe not promised for Red Dead Redemption 2, but definitely for Grand Theft Auto 5, remember that. It was never delivered, and it's not going to be delivered, unfortunately. Why? Well, because it's simply not profitable. All you have to do, buy it once, play the DLC, never get back into it. Well, of course, you can come back after a year, let's say, right, to experience it again or just have a bit of fun with it. But online is so much more profitable, they always make money. And people are dumb enough to put in their, say, shark cards and stuff. No, I shouldn't say they're dumb. I understand, you want to have a bit of fun with the game, so obviously you're going to have to make purchases. But since the recent, I even should not say recent, over the years, the prices of everything in the game, stores and stuff like that, has went up, skyrocketed, mind you. Now, since you can actually make purchase of $99 of a shark card, you can't even purchase 3 cards. And that's insane. $99. It's ridiculous. This is how expensive they become, the cars and everything. Before, when the Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, it was not that bad. The prices you could grind through and make purchases. You can buy apartments, you can buy cars, you can buy garages and stuff. Well, actually, apartments were with the garage. Still. Alright, well, what does this have to do with Bethesda? I feel like Bethesda is going with a similar approach as Rockstar right now, currently, because they're seeing the profit in multiplayer components of the games, and instead they're trying to prioritize most of their time and effort into the multiplayer component. That's why it doesn't seem like that they are doing much with regards of the single player DLC, or hell, in a single player, mind you. And that kind of sucks. Now, I do want to give out some of the preps towards Bethesda, because there's still some of their games are concentrated as a single player alone, and that's good, thankfully. But we have to wonder, how long will that last? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Tell me down in the comments, what do you think? Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys all later, and have an awesome day.